Okay, so it's Sunday, which means I'm 2 days late with this, and then some because it's like 11:15 on Sunday night. Um, the funny thing is, I wasn't even busy on Friday. And then last night I was gonna do it, but I went to see the new Harry Potter movie, so yeah, that didn't happen. And then today I was really lazy and just didn't feel like doing anything. We started production on our new show. Officially started the build time on Tuesday, I believe, is when the first crew started. I started yesterday. Um, my crew for this show is paint, which is really exciting. Um, I love it. It's another thing that I didn't do last year, but the position kind of fell to me. Like, it just kind of happened that I could have it, so I took it. I figured, why not? Learning is fun. I like learning. So yeah, we're doing Music Man. I'm on paint. It's very exciting. I love the Music Man. It is so good. My high school did it like years and years and years and years and years ago. Like, it was not my high school when they did it. I was in my first elementary school, because I went to two different elementary schools. I think I was in my first elementary school when they did it, I think. Anyway, it's very good. I love it. So yes, my first call was yesterday. It was great. I love my crew. There's 6 girls, and then me. And we had so much fun, and we got stuff done, and I just think it's going to be a really, really good crew. It's a really, like, the set is amazing, and the paintwork on it is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. So yeah, Friday, didn't do anything. Thursday, I went shopping. Not really. We went to pick up there's a really, really lovely store in town, Benjamin Moore paint store in town, that, donates mist tints, like cans of paint that people have gotten, and the color's been off, it's not the color they want, so they return it. So like already made colors, they donate it to my program for free. So we went and we picked up a bunch for priming, and just like if we could match colors or anything. So yeah, I love them. They're so nice too. This week I have calls every night, call on Saturday, no calls on Sunday until after Christmas. We stopped calls actually on the 30th. We're not doing any calls in December because I don't, but all the first years and some of the second years, there's finals, there's so many thousands of projects to do, so we're stopping production. The 30th is our last day, and then we pick up again in January. I get a week. I think I have like 9 calls, then Christmas, and then like 3 weeks. So it's gonna be really good. I'm really excited. I finished Come the Tortoise. It was really good. I really liked it. It was just, I think everyone should read this book. Everyone ever. Come the Tortoise, Jessica Grant. Rule number 1 of tortoise ownership: never assume a tortoise is dead. So good. I finished it like 2 days ago, if that. I think I've talked about that book in like 3 videos now. That's because it's really good. I have absolutely nothing of interest to talk about. The Glee Christmas album. It came out on Tuesday. I bought it. It was... This has stopped being about the theater because I haven't done anything in the theater for a very long time. Harry Potter. I can talk about Happo. I started reading Harry Potter when I was very young. I think I was 8. I can't decide if I was 7 or 8 when I started reading it. I'm gonna go with 8, just because. I know I was at least 8 when the 3rd book came out, because I remember waiting for the 3rd book, and then I remember lending it to my friend who moved away after the 4th grade. So I'm pretty sure, I have to check like dates and stuff, but I'm pretty sure I started reading it when I was 7 and or 8. Somewhere along in that time. And I loved them. They were really good books, like, for kids, and then, like, I kind of grew up with Harry, even though I was, like, 4 years younger than him in all the books. So, Harry Potter is the book series of my childhood. Like, everyone nowadays, they've got, like, Twilight and all that crap. I had Harry Potter. Harry Potter was my life. It was my childhood in a book series. And I loved it. And then the movies started coming out. And the first two, like, I don't remember, I didn't have a beef with the first two. I was pretty young when they came out. But I had no beef with the first two movies. And then the third movie happened. And the third movie was absolute crap. It was not... And the third book is my favorite book. Sirius is my favorite character, and the third book was just brilliant. It was so good, like, so fabulous. And then the third movie was like, that wasn't the book at all. Like, I went with my friend who didn't read the books, and she was like, we walked into the theater, and she just went, I don't know what just happened. Like, and she started asking me all these questions, and because I read the books, I knew. But the third movie relied too much on the fact that anyone who saw it would have read the books, which was not the case at the time. Anyway. And then, so I liked the books. And then the fifth book happened. And then the end of the fifth book happened. And I was not okay. And I cried a lot. But I figured, hey, she did it for a reason. I'm not, like, I've loved this series the whole way through. Whatever. And then the sixth book happened. And it was, Harry just became really annoying as a character. And I didn't like it, and it was stupid, and I, like, gave up on the series, and I was like, I'm gonna read the third book, and that's it. Like, that's the only one I'm gonna read for now until eternity. It's the only one I'm going to reread. And then the seventh book came out. I read the seventh book, because I was like, well, I might as well finish the series. And it was actually kind of good. Like, it wasn't... I mostly had no problem with the seventh book. This is really long, and all I've been doing is talking about Harry Potter. Anyway, I really, like, the seventh book was okay. I only ever read it once. I was done with the series, whatever. And then I had given up on the movies already. I watched the fourth one. I think I even own the fourth one. But I don't know that I saw it in theaters. It just was. You know? It's Harry Potter. And then, it must have been last summer. Not like this summer that just happened, but the one before. My friend Jessica asked me to come over to watch the fifth Harry Potter movie with her, and I figured, hey, why not? I haven't seen it. Not forgetting, of course, the ending. So I go over and I say, okay, I'm going to be cracking jokes for the last probably hour of the movie, preparing myself for what's happening. And she said, that's okay. It's a really terrible movie. I will crack jokes with you. So we did. We mocked the whole movie. It was lovely. It was fabulous. It was glorious. I totally just, like, spaced out. And then I waited forever. And then, like, 2 weeks ago, Izzy, my lovely friend Izzy, goes, it's out really soon. We need to go together. And I was like, I don't really like the movies. I've never even seen the sixth one. She goes, you have to remedy that. So we watched it together. Again, cracking jokes because it was kind of a terrible movie. But whatever. You know, and then, like, on Tuesday or Wednesday or something, Morgan and Izzy were like, we bought tickets to Hapo. So, like, 6 of us went to Hapo last night. And I did not have expectations for this movie. At all. I didn't think it was gonna be that good, and then it really was. Like, it's like almost 3 hours long. It's like 2 hours and 49 minutes. Like, it's a long movie. I didn't want it to end. It did not feel like 3 hours long. I did not want that movie to end. I would have willingly sat through the whole. I assume it was gonna be like another 3 hour movie for part 2. I would willingly sit through the whole 6 hours. Like, no problem. It was, so good, and like so close to the book, and I need to reread the series now. Like, I need to fight through it and read through the series again because it was just, I forgot how much I loved it. And, like, once part 2 comes out, like, that's my childhood. Like, everything else after part 2 comes out, that's the last new thing. Everything else becomes nostalgic as far as my childhood goes. Okay. I've prattled on far too long, and I'm gonna have to edit this. So maybe this will be my first edited video. Anyway, I'm sorry I talked about Harry Potter so much. It's my newfound re-love, whatever. Peace.